So welcome to Candid Conversations from Back Bay Mission. I'm here with someone who's becoming our lives have some intersections, and I really value and appreciate Debra Joseph. Currently, Debra is volunteering here for 3 days, and she says she is committed to coming back quarterly, and is president of the board of directors for the Southwest Conference of the United Church of Christ. South Central. Oh, I'm back in Arizona.
You're back in Arizona.
Oh my goodness.
Please come on over. Come across the border.
Wow. The South Central Conference of the United Church of Christ, which includes Texas,
Louisiana,
Back
Bay Mission.
and Back Bay Mission, the little slice of Mississippi.
Yeah.
So I'm really grateful to have Debra here. She hails from New Orleans, right? And I just found out, spent 30 years right in the healthcare field with the state, working at Charity Hospital, and did some pretty intensive work very beginning in the HIV/AIDS world. So I'd like to ask you, Debra, what does your role entail as president of the board of directors for the South Central Conference of the United Church of Christ?
Well, the board meets quarterly every year to handle the business of the corporation. And so basically, I'm the person that kind of steers the meetings and makes sure that we cover our business and guide the conference minister as he tries to make the changes in the conference.
And we have a new conference minister here.
Yes, we elected one in June. His name is Reverend Phil Hodson. So he's a new conference minister for South Central Conference.
Yeah, he's a great individual, a real visionary. So I have a few questions for you, just as it relates to Back Bay Mission. I'd like to get into some deeper issues. So you spent yesterday at Micah Day Center, which is our drop-in center for unsheltered folks, or for what we would say are homeless people. Any impressions of that?
It was interesting because the staff are so welcoming and open to the clientele. And some of the clientele have mental issues and some don't have mental issues. But no matter who they are and where they are on their journey, your staff is always open to them. Kind, courteous, pleasant, helpful. Whatever they could do to help them, they did it without any hesitation, even though it may at some point be not what you should do, but they did it. And so that was very impressionable to me to watch your staff go through the day of trying to make the best of what they could give to them, to the clients at the center. So that was very kind and gracious to observe that.
That's good to know, because
it was a genuine.
Yeah.
It's not a front that they put on. It's that these women are genuinely, and men are genuinely earnest about caring for the clients who have some misfortune in life.
That's beautiful to know, because sometimes when I walk up there as the executive director, I think they're putting it on for me. So that's good to know. It's real, right?
No, I was there for a couple of hours, and truly it was genuine.
They're phenomenal. They really are, and they're passionate. They're passionate about working with people who are unsheltered, people with mental health issues. It's pretty amazing.
And they talk to them in just a kind, courteous, polite manner. They never get out of line with them. It's just amazing to watch the staff, the dedication that they have. So congratulations to you.
Yeah, no, they're amazing. They make me look good, right?
We all make you look good.
That's right. They all make me look good. That's right. I appreciate it. Kevin makes me look good, although he can't take those 10 extra pounds off with the camera. But you're also today at a home down the street on Cueves Avenue Street, right? You found the home.
Yeah.
Where we were putting a roof on for Miss Ross, right?
They're painting and they're doing some stuff for the roof,
Yeah. So what was your impression there?
Oh, she was a jewel. She's a little African-American woman. She's 80 years old. She's in a wheelchair. She told me she loves New Orleans because she went there to dance.
Yeah.
And she did her thing with her hands. She said, I love to dance. And so she was precious. She was trying to get people married off in the group. And she didn't. I heard and got out the door before she tried that with me, so she couldn't get that with me. But she was really a Jew. She was so thankful to Back Bay Mission for what they're doing for her. When they called her and told her she was next on the list, she said she jumped for joy. That she just got to repay Back Bay Mission back. And so I was very thankful that she was thankful for receiving and she's just made the time of the volunteers just precious. She's just a precious lady.
Yeah, it was interesting. We had a group of youth, I guess there were 5 youth that were here from Ohio, and she did a happy dance for them in her wheelchair, right? That she said came from the Spirit, and she took them around one night and just showed them the town and shared stories, and she's been quite an activist for equity and justice.
Yeah, she told me I got to come back and dance for her. So I didn't promise that. I told her I'd come back, but I didn't promise I'd dance for her.
So those are the kind of really, individuals that we have an opportunity to work with here. In many ways, they're a gift to us as much as any of the work that we do is a gift to them.
It's always good to meet a humble person who truly understands that it's a blessing to receive something, and that once you receive it, you give it back.
Yep.
It's not for yours to hold. It's for you to give back to somebody.
Yeah, amen to that.
And so she's determined she's going to do something for Back Bay Mission because you have been so gracious to her.
Wow.
And I thanked her for her kind words for Back Bay Mission.
Yeah.
All that she wants to do for us.
Yeah, she's a gem. So you lived how many years in New Orleans?
Been there all my life. Left
All
to
your
go to
life.
college and left to do an internship in Atlanta, Georgia, and left to go to college. But other than that, I've been right there in New Orleans all my life.
Okay. And what keeps you in New Orleans? What draws you to New Orleans, to NOLA? Is it I think it's one of the most unique cities I've ever spent any time in.
For visitors, yes. For people that live there every day,
Not so much.
not so much.
Yeah.
I guess, I'm living in my parents' home, and I have ties there. But as I get older and I know I have to make some changes in my life, I'm looking at downsizing. And so that's the next journey that I'm on, of downsizing. And my godchild is asking me to come live with him in Arkansas. So we have a conversation.
Wow.
We're having a conversation. I'm not listening yet.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. It is a unique city, and I understand that, like, when you live in a city, it's not so unique, right, for visitors. And it's one of those.
Noise.
Right, yes, lots of noise, yes. Exactly, yeah. So what issues right now, Debra, are most important to you in the world? And I know you're a woman of faith, and you're a part of the United Church of Christ, which is very much a justice-seeking denomination. What is really important to you now? I know I asked you what keeps you up at night. You said you kind of give stuff over, so nothing really keeps you up. But what really is important to you?
I truly believe that I have a part to do in the world. It's not as big as it was when I was a younger woman, but I still have a part. As long as I have breath in my body, I have to have a part. I'm concerned about the racial injustice that still continues, that I was born during segregation, so I understand segregation. I understand the limits that people of color had a long time ago. I understand what integration is trying to do, that hasn't done it thoroughly yet, and they're still trying to do it after 30 years of doing it. And so the racial inequality, the lack of love for one another, just bothers me, because we all have to take care of each other. We really need to learn how to respect and talk to each other in a respectful way and do for each other. And it's not about what I got, it's about what I got that I can give to you. And then the climate, these storms just keep battering Louisiana, battering our lives. And so climate change, racial inequality, the inequality of all the persons of color, and just some of the things that impact us personally that should not impact us personally, debt, and some other stuff.